What's going on, y'all? Gazer Beam 2K back here with episode 17 of the Gust podcast. Steuben, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How are you? How's your new PC working so far? It hasn't blown up yet.
It's not yet. It's going pretty smoothly.
Okay.
I gotta readjust a few things, move some stuff around. New camera, if you can tell. I don't know if you can see. I look a little crispy. No.
You got some dust on your shoulder you could brush off. It's okay.
Yeesh. Okay, but no. Yeah, new camera, new PC, two monitors now. No more cell phone. A key light. I kept the same old mic though. New keyboard, mouse, man. It's life is good, bro. Life is good, man.
Glad
I finally have legit streams, man, without stuff just shutting down on me.
Yeah, it's a matter of time before you're back on the old horse again and streaming away, and you could actually do a little bit more than you could before now. So I'm stoked for you.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. So this weekend, I know you went to a local tournament, right? Almost like a 1K, but not quite.
Yeah, 1K structure, like League Cup structure. Pricing. $10 entry fee. Yeah, pricing.
Was like a box or something? What?
No, I wasn't even a box for first place. It was kind of sad. But I played Palkia Ice Rider, like the Frank Persick style Bidoof list.
I love Palkia Ice Rider.
I went 0-3 drop. Yeah. Round one.
What went wrong?
Round one, I had 6 cards left in deck. I was melaning to draw 3 cards. I needed to hit any 3 specific ones out of those 6, and I did not hit those 3 specific cards. I needed to either hit a water energy, a bucket, or a pair of shoes, and that would have let me pretty much just see everything that was left and cover all those bases for the last attachment and attack for game. Round 2, I started double path, double bucket, water energy, Bidoof, Manaphy.
What? Oh my gosh.
And then the top deck for the turn was Raihan. So that didn't very go well. And then round 3, I had a pretty good start with a battle pass and all that kind of nonsense. And I needed a Bidoof to stick to be able to continue on my next turn. And they went in with the rocks and attached a couple energy there and played boss's orders and took a KO. But Emily won. She won the whole thing.
She won the whole thing. What was the problem? So what did she finish with?
She went technically after 5 rounds and a top 4 cut. She played Blissey Miltank and she came back with a Build and Battle Stadium and a 3-pack blister pack. So I mean $10, whatever. Not the worst in the world for $10, but still,
true.
The amount of people and the amount of time that we were there, it could have been a little bit better.
I mean, it's the start of something, right? So hopefully 1K start at that store and things get big.
So how it works at that store is it's a point system that they've kind of done to mock league challenges and league cups. Every weekly local is worth amount of points. These are worth a little bit more. And at the end of August, they're doing a 1K where the top 16 players are automatically invited and everybody at least walks away with an ETB of the newest set. It's cool structure. But the pricing on this specific event was meh.
So a little bit better pricing, but I mean the payoff sounds like it's going to be pretty big at the end.
Yep. So hopefully.
So Emily gets that automatic invite then, huh?
No. She's in the top 4 for points for the store though at the moment, so she should be in there. The top 4 gets a round 2 buy, and I think something extra. Top 8 gets a round 1 buy, and something extra, and the top 16 just get to play.
Okay.
So
okay, I feel it. So for me, this I thought about it. I was in a 1K myself last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
From last Friday to Wednesday, I played locally every day. And last week, I finally did it. I put Reggie down.
It's about time.
I let him go. It was it's so good, but at the same time, I just can't break through with it. So I would always go 2-1, 3-1. And I'm always taking 2nd or 3rd place. I just couldn't break through with any of the local stuff. So I picked up something new for Friday and Saturday, and I might play it again. I grabbed the MP Palm.
Okay, for Pokemon Go. Okay, all right.
One where you have to flip coins for everything, and I went 3-2-1 over the whole weekend, which I feel like is but I tilted 2 of my opponents to where one of them just got up and just I gotta go. I have to pick up my girlfriend and just left. So
that's I
felt kind of good about that.
That's a win in its own right. Yeah.
So I felt good about that. So I don't know. I might stick with MP Palm. I might go Zoroark. I might go Blissey Miltank. I don't know, man. But I put down the rocks. I need to come up with like some type of really original crazy concoction of a deck that can surprise somebody like a League Cup or a tournament or something like that. I need like a mad
we should
scientist.
give a
Like
disclaimer.
like,
I think we need to give a disclaimer though. When you say you put down the rocks, we're not talking about any illegal
Oh.
substances.
When I said put down the rocks, I'm not talking. No.
All right, Tyrone Bigham's reporting live from the Pokemon tournament.
Smoke rocks? No,
none of that.
But no, I was trying to say I need to come up with like something really original. I need someone to like build a deck for me, or like I need to see like a YouTube video with like a deck like that's no one ever seen before. That's like brand. I don't know, just something just creative. Somebody who just has a big mind like that, man.
What if it was more than just one person though?
Well, I mean, it's like if like there was like a YouTube channel I can go to with like multiple people with like creative decks or just really good players. I would love to go there, man, and just come up with something.
Yeah, I can't think of anything like that.
Weird.
Yeah, it'd be weird if there was someone in the call that was like the rogue deck guy.
Yeah, who are you people and where did you come from?
Whoa! There's a whole bunch of people here.
Well, yeah, just manifest out of nowhere. But yeah, today this is a little bit different. We have technically 3 returning guests and 1 new one, but collectively, these folks here are known as the Shuffle Squad. We have in the top right corner, we have PJ, who is the manager of the team. In the bottom left, we've got none other than Little Dark Fury, who has been a guest on the channel before, and the Rogue Deck Wizard, as we like to call him. In the bottom below Gazer, we have Lindsay Rosecup, up and comer, and as Gazer called, bottom right, Cal Connor, the muscle, the regional muscle, but he spelled it like the seafood.
I was in a rush, okay? I was in a rush.
The hustle, the bustle. Cal brings the muscle.
The muscle, hey. Someone has to edit Cal as actual muscle.
Done.
I think Lindsay said it has to happen, so yeah.
Done.
But no, what's going on? Shuffle squatters, the shuffle people. What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Great. Awesome to be here. Awesome to be on podcast together. Big happy family now.
Yeah. How many of you overall are there? So do we have like?
I mean,
what a good question.
We don't want to give any leaks away, but last time I counted, what are there 13 now? Something like that. Somewhere in there.
Okay. So we have a small fraction of the gang.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Crazy. You'll the public will see all of who's there very, very soon. So
there you go.
And
very
it is
soon. Is some type of big event happening?
Technically, just so you know, this is, even though this is live, this comes out on Tuesday. So if there's something you want to say that you have to wait until a Tuesday for, you're more than welcome to.
I'll put it to you this way: there's some things I'm not legally able to say. We'll put it that way.
There you go.
Mm.
Who's under arrest?
Who's under arrest? That's gonna be me.
It was Zach,
PJ,
wasn't it?
Saying,
Zach did it with a knife.
Always Zach.
Oh, Zach.
But no, PJ, you were saying that soon we'll be able to see a lot of you guys. Is there like a big event going on or something like that happening?
Yeah,
maybe at the end of the month.
Actually, on July 30th, we are hosting our first big event. I know that we've done a lot of small events in the past. The online scene's been very good to us here at the Shuffle Squad, but now we are transitioning into bigger events. Obviously, Zach, one of our team members, has been doing the late night series, which has been taking off. We are now transitioning into Tournament of Champions. So the top 128 players in the world, not just in North America, but in the world, are going to play on PTCGO against each other. There's going to be a last chance qualifier the day before that is free and open to the public. Top 8 gets a free spot into this tournament also.
Hey, yo.
But we're hosting it for the masses, over $2,000 in prizes. And I will tell you that is just the start of what the Shuffle Squad is about to do.
Ooh. So this is not even the tip of the iceberg.
No league,
the tournament is not even the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
Okay.
I like how you can tease this whole stream and this whole recording, but no leak still, huh? Just like, there's a lot coming. Just wait.
Oh yeah. You'll see. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can announce together as a group here collectively. But that's our big event coming up. That's the closest thing so far. Obviously, Worlds is coming up too, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Worlds, very cool.
Yeah, a few of the members of the team are going to be competing at Worlds, so good luck to them. Hopefully the testing and everything goes well. Awesome. So
yeah, we'll definitely get into some word discussion. We got that on the agenda.
yeah,
But first things first, PJ, this is your first time here, and I
Yeah,
call you the mastermind. You know, you're basically Captain America of all this. Or no, I guess you're more like I
Nick
guess you're more
Fury.
like yeah, you're more like Nick. You're Samuel L. Jackson.
fair,
You put
fair.
you put the team together. So yeah, this is
We're
your
the
first time
Avengers.
here. We do something here called the six prize turn, and you've never been a part of this.
I have
So
not.
basically, what's going to happen is we're going to shoot just 6 questions at you, just randomly, quickly. It could be about Pokemon, it could be about life, it could be about your favorite taste of anything, and you have to answer them. Just first answer that comes to your head, just boom, spit it out. There it
Fair.
is. Normally, Stu and I go back and forth, but since we have a total of 5 people here, Stu, you think what I'm thinking?
Everybody gets one. Or more, technically, since, you know, you can't ask yourself
Everybody.
a question, but still.
Stu Ben and Gazer, you can rock, paper, scissors for the last question, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it to Steuben.
All right. I'll start.
leave it up to
I'll
Stu.
start, and
Yeah,
then
you start, and then we'll
we'll rotate down. So first question: favorite genre of music?
Ooh, I would have to say pop punk, just because I used to be in a pop punk band, so I kind of relate to that music the most. But I really like every kind of music.
Dang it. I was going to ask what your secret talent was. I was hoping you were going to say that.
Got him.
All right,
Secretly in a rock band.
All right, Gazer, you're next.
Okay, PJ, if you could bring back one supporter from the past to this format, what would it be?
I would say N because that's like kind of the generic one. But I kind of like Cynthia right now.
Oh,
I think Cynthia would be very good.
I miss Cynthia.
Shuffle draw 6, right? That one.
Shuffle
Yeah,
draw
Shuffle draw
6.
six.
Yes, I miss Cynthia so much. I love
I
her.
miss Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Professor's
But you have Shauna.
Shauna's just almost. Shauna's almost that as good, but it's just not. It's just
She's
not,
not quite
Cynthia.
Cynthia. She's not quite there.
Yeah,
She's not-
Shauna's your high school girlfriend, and then Cynthia's your college girlfriend. We'll put
he's
it
exactly right. Yep.
All right, we'll give the next one to LDF.
What has been like your favorite deck of like the modern era of Pokemon TCG to play?
The modern era right now, I'd say. I mean, Arc Pika was super fun to play at NAIC, so I would say that. And then shout out to you for bringing it to yeah. LDF and I were in the Airbnb together, and he's like, "Oh, you should just play Arc Pika," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, that sounds fun."
Anyone? Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say that's probably any Arc deck right now. Honestly, has been my favorite. I mean, I'll play Arc Ray, even though it's bad. Sorry, anybody. I still love the deck.
Oh, all right, Lindsay, you're up.
See, what is your favorite Pokemon like collector item that you have?
Ooh,
That's cool.
I wish I could find it. So
Like, what's your favorite collection item? Or
I do like a league at our local game store. So I like to bring dice for everybody, and I have this old school like from the Pokemon Company. It's Ash Ketchum. It's like a big long dice box. It's an aluminum box, and that it opens up and it's got a little tray in it, but it's got Ash and Pikachu from like the original anime on it. But it's super old and beat up because it's from the 90s. So it is probably one of my most prized possessions. But then I have like the Pokemon Company released Ash Ketchum hats way back in the day, and I have that up there. And that's probably one of the other ones that I have. That they only made, I think, 500 of them. So that's one of them.
That's sick.
All right, Cal, ask away. You get the last one, and we'll give it back to, I guess, me. I don't know.
Okay, PJ, what is your favorite Pokemon of all time?
Of all
Classic.
time,
Come on, quick. Come on.
I'd say Dragonite. Dragonite's probably my all-time favorite. I love Dragonite. Looking to get a Dragonite tattoo. So if any artists out there are watching and you want to spin me ideas for Dragonite tattoos, I'd love to do that. I have a whole bunch of sealed and single Dragonite product I'm making a collection of. So that's probably my all-time favorite.
Okay. Steuben, last question on you.
Oh man, sour or sweet?
I'd say sweet because I'm a big ice cream fan. I do like sour. I also like spicy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
I'm a
man.
man of all flavors.
Don't get me started on the hot stuff. Oh. So yeah, there you go. There's your first 6 prize turn. A little bit weird, with everybody asking, but we had to give you the special treatment since they've all had it before.
Fair.
So
Perfect.
Gazer, you all right? You're like
It's okay.
You're
So
mesmerized by these two monitors.
oh my gosh! No, basically what it is? I know a lot of you guys are watching live, but anyone who's listening to this afterwards, I have 2 monitors now, and I don't have the camera set up the way I want it. I have to go buy another stand for the camera. So right now it's kind of just sitting on a ETP box. And do you guys see that that Arceus box, like the treasure box that was like in the Walmart? Yeah, it's sitting on 2 boxes, on ETP box and a Arceus box, and it's kind of like just off. And I'm trying to look at the screen and read stuff, and I'm all over the place. But I'm here. I'm listening. I'm just.
Oh man, yeah, you're a little overwhelmed right now. It's okay.
Oh, a little overstimulated. You're right.
Yeah.
So much that my mouse lights up now. That's the thing.
Okay. You
Light
have
up
these
mouse.
batteries
Oh,
or
No, it charges.
okay.
It charges.
There you go. Fancy.
I know.
Very cool.
But no. But no. So and my mouse just died. That's what I get for showing off.
Back
Okay.
to the trackpad.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so PJ,
Yes.
I call you the mastermind, man. I call you the brains behind the operation because you assembled this team. You're Nick Fury. You put it all together. How did it start? How did all this happen? Let's just take it to the beginning, man, all the way back.
Going way back. Honestly, it's my daughter's fault, and I'll let her live in the glory there. But no, my daughter found my box of Pokemon cards that I used to play with as a kid in the attic, and she goes, "Dad, what are these?" And I had to tell her, but we went in, and I realized that people still play Pokemon, and now they play it for lots and lots of money. And I said, okay, well, I like playing Pokemon. I've loved Pokemon since I was a kid. Why not just do this? And then my wife's cousin, who was the other originator of the Shuffle Squad, his name is John. We decided that we wanted to make basically an esports team out of Pokemon players. So we kind of gathered people together. We got everything going. We brought on a lot more content creators and new players and everybody that we really liked and got into one big group. And we became the Shuffle Squad. And here we are today.
Which is crazy with all this new stuff we have coming up. It's really crazy to hear the beginning of it because it's like,
Go again with the hints, but no leaks. One of you guys got to say something. Come on.
I can give you some leaks. Okay, so basically what's happening is we are now currently transitioning into an actual esports team. You see my jersey here if you're watching it live, but these jerseys are old jerseys. We're getting new jerseys. We're getting new apparel. We are becoming an esports team in which we are being sponsored from sources outside of the Pokemon community, which is very exciting. We are branching out to an international team, which we've started with people like Primetime Wizard TV. And we are now branching out into future endeavors in the international team as well. We are also transitioning to more professional players that will be playing in Worlds with, hopefully, if shipping times out right, we will have Shuffle Squad official jerseys with the new logo at Worlds in multitudes that bigger than we thought before. Cal being one that's representing the pro team. So shout out to Cal for going to Worlds and hanging out there. But we'll have a lot of big names on the Shuffle Squad. And again, we're really just shooting to the moon for what we're doing here, because the end goal is really to just bring more light to the game that we love, right? To bring more light to Pokemon and the community and grow it as a whole. Because we're not just here for us, for the Shuffle Squad. We're here for everybody else. We want this to be, Fortnite or League of Legends. We want it to be the biggest game out there because it has the Pokemon factor, and no other game really has that, and we're just a facilitator for that in what we do.
Yeah, I mean, Pokemon is one of the biggest media franchises out there. 9 billion cards printed last year alone. Insane, the numbers that they're putting out a product, and it's just crazy to think that how small the competitive scene in general is in relation to the rest of the brand and everything else. So It's cool to see it hopefully get taken more seriously outside of the community. So it's cool that you're gonna have outside sponsors hopping on.
Yeah, we've made a lot of friends along the way, but that's really where we try to grow everything, and even just like our tournaments, it's always for the community. It's always community driven. We try to do everything for people who love Pokemon just as much as we do.
Awesome.
Hey, we finally got a leak. I've been waiting for that one. Thank you. But no, starting from I guess humble beginnings, just the idea, brainchild of your actual child,
Yeah.
and to get this far, man, congrats, man. You say
Thank you,
13 members strong now, right?
Yeah, 13 members strong. 3 now in the management team are the CEOs of the Shuffle Squad. We are a legitimized business now, which is crazy to say. Like, I never thought we would reach this far, just 2 dudes in a room playing Pokemon. Now with this whole team, it's just you can make your dreams come true.
So does your daughter still play at all, or just...
Oh yeah, she'll go to league and she'll smoke people with Durant,
okay,
and just make people flip their play mats over. But she's that type of player already, and I love that for her. But I mean,
you like control, PJ. You got her to like control.
I do.
PJ loves control.
Yes. So I mean, as far as it goes, I mean, she loves the game, and I'm super happy to pass down my love to another generation of Pokemon players.
Awesome.
I thought you were gonna say to another degenerate.
I mean, maybe, but we'll see how she does come juniors.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't knock her or you for control. I mean, I was playing Ampipom. I was trolling everybody this past weekend, so yeah. I get it. But so to Linty, Cal, and LDF, when you were approached about joining the Shuffle Squad, what were your initial thoughts? What were you guys thinking at first? Were you guys like, yeah, for sure? Did you guys like, I need time to think about it, or did you guys say no at first? And did PJ have to chase you down a few times? What happened?
Yeah, I said no at first, and then PJ was like, yeah, you had to like chase me down. Nah, I didn't go like that.
I'm like, I don't take that for an answer. No.
Yeah.
I'll meet you outside of the school after we're done.
Yeah.
I said, do you want to join the Shuffle Squad?
That's what I said was what I had said.
Well,
Cal, I pretty much just thought like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? I think my first question was like, what do we do? Like, what's that? What does that mean? Like, what does me saying yes mean? And then PJ explained it to me. I was like, that sounds cool.
What can you tell us? Like, what is the ins and outs of like your approach to people? What kind of things that you offer them outside of like a little extra exposure, the YouTube channel, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Can you go into detail on things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we love to bring players to the next level of what they're already doing, right? Like Cal has been a phenomenal player for years, right? Cal, when did you start playing?
I started playing in 2011.
Yeah. So Cal's always been a huge name in Pokemon. Yeah. We wanted to bring him to that next level to be, one of the top Masters players, one of the, household names, as we call it, for the Pokemon community. And we did that. I mean, we're bringing him up to that official level where you see him on stream. If you look at any of the streams from North America, you're going to see Cal Connor on there just, doing what Cal does. And then, people like Lindsay, we brought people like her on because she is good at the game, but she just started. Like, for somebody that just started, I saw Lindsay's stream. A couple of my friends said, hey, check this girl out. She's streaming on Twitch. You want to see what she's doing? And I watched for a while, and Lindsay's super entertaining. And if anybody's ever watched her streams before, you can tell just by watching that that's something that you're going to want to watch and going to want to follow through. And it also is a helpful caveat that she's good at the game, right? You don't want to watch somebody just because they're entertaining and they play Pokemon occasionally. You want to watch somebody because they're good at the game, right? And LDF was such a great pick. You know, we actually went to an Atlas. What was it, 1K?
Yeah, I was going to explain the story. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so there was an Atlas 1K in Waterloo, Ontario a few months back, and I went up there actually with Zach Lesage, and I've been friends with Zach for like probably well over like a year now. I've been on like him and like Chill's like podcast and stuff, like, and Zach, like, I've known him for a long time too, and he drove me out there. Him and Michelle and another buddy took me out to the Waterloo place, and Zach said that PJ and John were gonna be there because I've been like in talks with the Shuffle Squad before that, and when we got there at like the hotel and stuff, and we kind of chilled out, spent the day, you know, playing Pokemon at the Atlas 2K or the 1K, whatever it was, and basically I talked to them. I'm like, how would you like if I maybe joined on the team too? Because obviously, like, I have a really big following. And I can use my massive following in the community to kind of help push the Shuffle Squad forward so that it gets like as big as like a push it, you know, could get to be as big as it can be. And I think that it was important
did you
for me
push?
to join.
Yeah, and I mean, from what I see, like on numbers, like your videos on your collective channel are the biggest ones. So you're right. It did work for you there. So
yeah,
if I'm showing through my YouTube, you know, my phone.
Feel free to come upload one on my channel whenever you want, bro.
You know, if I'm still making those faces, I'm like, hey, that's LDF. You know, someone sees that face, they see LDF, they click on it, and then you know they might not realize it's on the shuffle. So they're like, oh, I'm not subscribed to this channel. Let me subscribe, and then it opens up stuff like that. I just want to go back to a couple things though. So
yeah, sure.
LDF, I like the fact that you just walked over and said, hey, I'm joining you.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get clout like that.
Power move.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get some clout like that. And the second thing,
Power
PJ, you mentioned how entertaining Lindsay is, and she is. I remember I did a tournament with Liam Kidd, and we watched her run to the championship, and she was playing one of my favorite decks of all time. I made a couple videos about it, and I won like 16 games in a row with a Jolteon VMAX, and that deck was so busted. And just to see her pilot that deck, she's a good player. But when you said, you know, who wants to just watch someone who's entertaining and not good at the game, I felt attacked about that. I took that personal. And that slightly hurt my feelings because I'm not good at the game, but I feel like I'm very entertaining. So
you are very entertaining, Gazer. I definitely appreciate anytime I hear you cast or watch you do streams. I mean, I'm a fan of the podcast. So
thank you,
and of you both. So we can't join anybody else on the show yet. But no. I mean, people like LDF, you know, obviously liked what we did. It's also community driven, and really, as you can tell, our dynamic between everybody, we're all friends, right? You know, and that's, you know, I bring that back from, you know, going into a band, you have to like at least the people that you're hanging out with all the time, and that's really what we do. We all like each other.
I hate Gazer. Why am I doing a podcast with him?
But in all seriousness, no, I mean, we all have the same idea and we all want to strive for the same goal. And what better to do this with people that you like and people that also just want to grow the community, right? And people that are already entwined in the community and just want to push to do better things. So that's where we're all at. And you'll see much more. If you thought LDF got a little bit of a push for our YouTube channel, you're gonna want to see what comes up in the next couple of weeks.
Would you stop with the? Okay, PJ.
All right.
Gazer's on the edge.
Be a little mysterious here.
Keeping him on the edge. All right. So, in Gazer's itinerary, he called LDF the mad scientist, Cal the regional muscle, and Linty the up and comer. You want to know what they're all up to? Who's beeping? Somebody's beeping.
I think that's Cal.
Yeah.
Cal, you got your pager on?
I think his phone's dying. Cal, come back to us.
Right. Cal, please. No. Wait, there you are.
Cal, full disclosure, by the way. I know. What are you up to? No. Full disclosure, by the way. I have the baby right now, so he's in the room watching Paw Patrol.
Oh, good one.
But if you guys hear that's him. No. You know, he doesn't know a whole lot of words. He said dad and bye na, but he talks. It's a whole lot of talking back there. I'm not sure what he's saying, but it's a lot of talking.
I'll give you some dad advice. You put on Bluey, you put on Daniel Tiger, and you are set for hours.
Bluey.
Louis, I gotta look that up. I know Daniel Tiger. I've done that. What I found out recently, Cocoa Melon. I had no idea what that was.
Cocoa Melon works, but Cocoa Melon kind of weirds me out.
Same here, yeah. Same here. I had no idea what it was. Like, this is weird, but it works.
So from like an artist background, some of their body ratios just really weird me out.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Lindsay, you were on one of our early episodes. I think like episode 4 or 5, like real early. LDF and Cal. We had you pretty recently, but what have you guys been up to, Lindsay? What's new with you?
What's new with me? I finally finished moving officially as of like today, officially like actually done moving. And if y'all have moved, y'all know it's like one of the worst things in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like moving. So that's finally done. I'm excited about that. Still working, still doing my job that I love very much. Still playing lots of Pokemon, doing a lot of really cool new stuff behind the scenes that will be maybe leaked soon, maybe sometime in the podcast, who knows?
Yeah, I got them all doing it now.
I'm Linty the leaker tonight, so that's pretty much it with me.
Well, hey, congrats on the move. I know how that can be. I moved
Thank you.
from our apartment to here with my grandmother coming up on a year ago, and it was stressful. It was stressful. I tried to make it less stressful because I was like, okay, I'm gonna move, a little bit at a time. I said, I don't mind paying the extra month of rent at the apartment. So, a little bit here, a little bit there. And then we caught COVID. So I'm like, well, now we have to move everything quickly. Let's go. So moving can be a problem. It can be a pain. I get that. But I'm glad you're done with that.
Finally done.
I dread the day that we pull the trigger on a house.
Oh, it's just
so much
with them
stuff.
Prices too.
Yeah.
Just not worth it.
The longer you live there, the more stuff you accumulate. I said, next time I move, if I ever move, I'm hiring a moving team to do it.
That's probably the way to go. I paid a couple guys, so yeah, that's probably the way to go.
Just pay for the squad to come out and do it for you.
Yeah,
I'll do it for you.
You heard it, guys.
Yeah, the muscle team.
The muscle team.
Get the muscle.
Not only can they play Pokemon, but they can also carry boxes and furniture.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we'll get them on the live cast. We'll get everybody moving crew. Cal, what have you been up to? I heard that there's some things going on with you.
Yeah, I've just been getting prepared for Worlds mostly. I had to come back to Seattle to get my passport and everything figured out for Worlds because before internationals, I didn't have much points going into the season because I started playing like pre-COVID. So like I was unsure if I was going to end up getting the invite for Worlds. Luckily, internationals got me there. So like I've been in like a rush to get my passport figured out and everything figured out for London, like hotels, tickets, and all that stuff. So it's been a wild week.
How's your play testing going? Have you thought about? You don't have to leak any sauce or anything like that. But what's on your mind?
I've been testing probably every day for Worlds so far.
Okay.
This format, like you got the big three. You got like Arceus, you got the Palkia, you got the Pikachu. You just gotta find a deck in between, test those matchups, and know that you're good going into Worlds.
It's all right. Cal got a brand new testing group today.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, did you?
You guys and these teases, dang it.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I get it. Logistics.
Well, it's okay. You know what? Here we go. Because it's going to release Tuesday. I mean, technically, they're already signed on with a contract, so we can do a Gust to win leak.
All right, let's go.
Oh, exclusives.
A special leak. Okay, so here we go. The leak is for the Shuffle Squad for Worlds. We are going to release the pro team. The pro team now is technically separated from the content team because they will be focusing no longer on content. They will be focusing on dominating the world of competitive Pokemon TCG. Headed by the manager of the team, Zach Lesage.
Yo.
As well as people like Cal Connor.
Right.
People like Gabe Smart.
Okay.
People like Alex Shemansky.
Shemansky
are all on the pro team. We do have players like Michelle Babin, Josh Frink, and we will be looking to add more as the season progresses. But currently, that is our Worlds team.
Okay, congrats to those who've hopped on. Gabe left for a while back in the day, and now he's
Gabe
coming
left,
back full circle here.
Yeah, we are ready to go with Gabe. You know, we've been in talks, and you know, Gabe is a good friend of the squad. So you know, we've got everybody ready, and I mean, those are household Pokemon names, right?
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
heavy hitters right there. I know that people listening right now can't see this. I had to take my headphones off for a second. I was in shock. There's too much fire coming through my headphones with the names you're spitting out.
Yeah, the whole Szymanski family, honestly, in all aspects of Pokemon, has been a pillar of the community for the longest time I can remember. Chris as a judge and head judge in lead,
Right.
and even their mom is good at Pokemon.
Right.
So
everybody in the family.
Yeah.
So like I said, we're a big happy family, but that is the pro team. I can even launch if you guys are okay with it. What the content team is? You guys okay with that?
Hey, with it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Double
leaks.
What are you talking about? Okay,
double
with it?
leaks.
Yes.
Okay. So the content team, as it stands right now, we will be adding one more person, but they have not signed any deals yet, so I cannot leak who it will be. But currently, we do have Lindsay. We do have LDF on the content team. We do have Wancho, aka Primetime Wizard.
Mhm.
My boy Primetime.
He's
We
awesome.
are now adding Hot Chocolate TCG to the international team, who will be on the Shuffle Squad. So very cool, very excited to have them on there. So that currently right now, as well as myself, will be making content. That's what the new computer is going to be for. But we will all be creating content for the brand new channel, and the new channel currently has over 11,000 subs on it. But I won't get into too much detail there yet.
Oh, so it's like a pre-existing channel with a rebranding, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We are rebranding a channel, and that's also where we're going to be hosting the Tournament of Champions off of. So you will see that too.
Cool.
That's on July 30th, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, just to interject for a second, and
yeah,
Sue, let me just say this real quick. My bad, Sue.
No, you're good. Go ahead. I'll shut
Just
up.
PJ. PJ, I have a new computer.
Yes.
And one time I created content.
Okay,
So
here we
just
go.
want to put that out there just real quick. I did it
All right,
once,
all right.
and I a new computer. I did content once. I'm just saying. But yeah, go ahead, Sue. You had a question?
No, it wasn't a question. I was just gonna say I was waiting for you to make your joke. Like we'll sell you the podcast.
Yeah.
Gazer's made this joke before. They're like, "Hey, let's sell them the podcast," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Who buys a podcast?"
I mean, we might have one of those in the works too, but
There you go.
regardless, we are looking to also move into the IRL tournament scene. So that's another thing. I mean, people like yourself, I mean, on the Gust to Win podcast might have some spots for doing some casting jobs on some very large in real life non-TPCI related tournaments, or maybe TPCI related, dependent on what happens here. But yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, we love what you guys do for the community, and again, we're a big happy family of people who are positive lights for Pokemon TCG. So you're going to see a lot more from us for the next oncoming year, and we're doing big bad things here to the Pokemon trading card game.
I dig it. Congratulations on all the big moves.
Thank you.
Yeah, big ups to that. Big ups to all of that.
I know Gazer's like, when is it my turn?
Well, you never asked me how I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your problem right there, Gaze. You got to ask LDF.
LDF, what's new with you?
The same old. I'm just on the grind, the YouTube grind. Just hit 30K on YouTube and 7K on Twitch. So like, I'm just like,
so proud.
I'm just grinding. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah,
He's just like absorbing all the Pokemon people around him. It's just like everyone's just like,
just growing bigger. I mean, LDF, I remember last time we had you on, you were mentioning how, you know, one day you hope to be I think you want to get to 100,000 for PTCGL content. You know, and I think only like one or two people have ever done that before, right?
Yellow Swellow, and that's it. Just Swellow.
Just Yellow.
Yeah, just Dennis. Yeah, Mahone's almost there. He's like 10K off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that's your goal to get there one day. And I mean, now you're a third of the way there, basically. So
I know.
congrats,
I'm hoping
man.
maybe by next year. My goal at the end of this year is maybe have 50K is probably not going to happen, but if I probably get 40K by the end of the year, and then
Oh,
I'm hoping
we'll
for
get you to
10K plus
50K.
on Twitch. I'm hoping for the 10K plus on Twitch, and then
Yeah.
of course we'll get the Shuffle Squad up to 20K easily too.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
So
we'll,
the dream.
we're cross promoting everything with LDF, so we'll get LDF there.
Yeah,
There you go.
for sure.
So just once again, just throw that out there. LDF, if you ever want to just be like a thumbnail on one of my videos, let me know.
Will
And
do,
TJ,
bro.
if you ever want to just put your
Yes.
your logo just anywhere on my stream, on my video, anything, just let me know.
Yes.
I have no
Yes.
problem selling out. I will sell out
Surprise!
anything.
the shocked thumbnail face works magic, bro. It's a winning
Mhm.
formula. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's corny, it works. It gets the job done, right? So
That's right.
that's all that matters.
I mean, if I can wear a Bob the Builder hat and still get some views, I mean,
That's what I'm
works.
saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or like Wancha's thumbnail with the Magikarp. It was so cute. And everyone loved it.
It was very good.
You could have
Because
got prime time on here.
when I joined the team, I told PJ, I'm like, we got to get our faces in the thumbnail. It's what I do. It's what works. It's what gets
Yeah.
views.
It's true.
That's what happened.
It's the winning formula. So
People search
true.
for the Pokemon, they click for the face.
that's exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Got to get Cal's face. I'm going to throw those thumbnails that I have of Cal.
You got to get Cal as a muscle, right? That's what we have to do.
That's right. Cal's a muscle.
I'm already on it.
That's
You're
right,
like
Cal,
you're
that's
like
what-
doing it
that's-
right now, like typing away, clicking,
Cal,
Photoshop.
if there's a Halloween regional, that's where we're all getting muscle costumes together.
The muscle, yeah. But no, okay. So okay, serious topic. Back to business.
Yeah.
Worlds is coming up.
Yeah.
This is a roundtable, so just say what you want, say what you feel, say what you want to say. What do you think the play? And Cal, I know you can't say much because you already know what the play is, but the rest of us, what do you guys think the play for Worlds is? What do you guys think the deck's going to be? The meta? Talk to us.
60 cards.
Oh, that's bold.
Yep, you gotta
60
play the
cards?
rocks. Play the rocks at Worlds.
Stone J.
You could, the
Don't
stone.
cheat.
You could play the
No.
stones, the rocks, all of it.
The rocks, the Reggies? What about the Reggies? No?
The Reggies. The
Nah,
Reggies
Reggie fell off.
Yeah, Reggie's are old news, Gazer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know you love them, but
I think the play for World probably is just Palkia.
Oof.
I mean, Palkia is just too good, right? Ours,
You don't
I would
think
say,
Arceus with Pikachu could do something about that?
Arceus Pikachu's like one of the best decks
Still
right now,
pretty
mainly
good,
because
yeah.
it beats Palkia and it beats like other weird stuff like
Lunatone.
Pikachu solos. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Pikachu alone is like beats Palkia and like all these other like jank stuff.
It beats the
Mhm.
Stones. It beats
It beats
it
Reggie,
beats the Reggie.
beats Blissey.
Yep.
The Flying Pikachu is pretty well. Yeah, I think Arceus Flying Pikachu has a pretty decent Miltank Mewtwo matchup, even though Mewtwo Miltank is starting to play like 3 Miltanks now, so they counter the Phoebe Palpad combo. But I think if a good Arceus Flying Pikachu player with a good list can probably beat the Mewtwo deck. I think Mewtwo you have to be prepared for Worlds. I think that's going to be a pretty good deck because I think the Mewtwo deck is like really good right now.
Yeah, any sort
You know
of
what?
control is when it's in the right hands, it's insane. It's insane.
Oh yeah. Like
just a little louder for Lindsay to hear.
Control.
Control
is good. Must learn to play control.
I can't do it. I feel so bad. Like I legitimately feel like bad playing the game when I play control. Like I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the person, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like you can't play. Like this isn't fun for you.
I just did 2 control videos back to back. I did Radiant Eevee control deck and a Block Snorlax control deck. Like back.
I can do it on PTCGL because they can't see my face, but like if I'm playing IRL, I'm like,
yeah, the tear come down their eye. They're like, please, let me attack. Let me use my ability. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry.
Their tilt manifests, and you feel it.
This past weekend, I ran into a Weezing control deck, or Weezing, I guess semi-control.
I saw some Weezing being
so.
played, some like Weezing Miltank nonsense. I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, that's what they had. It was Weezing Miltank. What else was in there? There's a random Darkrai. Yeah, Crobat was in there. A random Darkrai just for the ability. Yeah, it was okay.
Did you beat it?
I didn't tie. I beat it. I didn't tie. I beat it. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I beat it with Ampipom.
Okay, the deck's bad then.
If Ambipom can do it,
Easy.
anything can.
Yeah.
I mean, you always got the Beetle, right? The Beetle's out there.
Oh no.
Orbital's fascinating.
Beetleborgs.
I hope it's not a flash in the pan. I hope it's like
I
actually like a
know,
legit
I
deck.
know.
Yeah.
So
It's a
explain
fun
that
card to
deck.
have around.
I've seen some videos of it, but I still don't completely understand it. Explain that deck to me.
So basically, Orbital's ability is just really cool because you put one damage counter all over the board.
Mhm.
And I think I played an Orbital deck to one of your tournaments, Gazer, and got
Mhm.
top 4. I won your tournament with it. I forget, one of the two. But yeah, Orbital's really sick.
Oh, that was when you and I were like fight. I played.
Yeah.
It was you and me in like top 4, I think.
Yeah, I think what were
Yeah.
you playing again?
Yeah,
remember
Dragapult. Dragapult.
Yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah, but yeah, no, Orbital. Like, I think like the deck got some big upgrades with like the newer sets. I think Miltank's really cool, being able to like kind of like because Orbital usually goes Orbital and then they go to like Snorlax, but now you can go into Miltank, which is really good. And Orbital's good at taking out the Miltank counters, and then you also have like Gardenia's Vigor, which is like a big upgrade, and there's stuff like the Farfetch'd is really cool. There's like a lot of really cool cards Orbital has. Also, the meta's not as like one hit KO orientated right now, so like you have a pretty good time to spamming Cheryl every turn. And it also beats Stonejourner. That's another thing. If Stonejourner gets popular, then Orbital's like, Stonks go up, and Orbital beats Stonejourner.
This man said if Stonejourner gets popular, come on.
Come on. I mean, that could have been one of the reasons why the guy played that. He's like, I'm sick of losing to Stonejourner. I'm going to play Orbital VMAX, and he took
Well, I mean, the guy that was playing Stonejourner at the top tables may or not be playing anywhere else in the future. So, who's to say if his success was actually warranted or not?
Yeah, good point.
Right. Yeah, I know Cal and I have been pretty hot on Arc Intel, right? Yeah.
Arc Intel is probably one of the best decks right now.
It is the best deck right now. I think it's the best
ridiculous.
Deck. I hate that deck
Arc
so much.
Intel or Power Grid.
That deck is
Arc
toxic.
Intel is kind of control-like.
It is.
Yeah. There's
It's
lots
very
of moving pieces, but I mean, you can get yourself out of pretty much any sticky situation aside from like old school Mew, like the turn one, just like blow up your V and that's it.
Yeah,
I think. You go on.
Oh, I was gonna say like I would say like Mew might make a comeback at Worlds.
It's crazy how Mew fell out of the format.
Yeah,
it really is. It really is.
Good riddance, but yeah.
I would not be surprised if we saw Mew at the top tables for Worlds. I really would.
Yeah, I agree.
Path is just so tough.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's tough to beat. You know what I think is a good sleeper pick for Worlds? A Jolteon Memory Capsule engine deck, whether it be Gyarados, Malamar. Like, I think Jolteon Capsule is really good.
I think there's a bunch of Gyarados, Jolteon recently this weekend.
Yeah, Vini won a tourney with it. Vini popularized it again.
And then there was the Empoleon 1Kers, like Rahul Reddy and whatnot. His group were playing it at a 1K and they split.
Yep. Well, last night, last night I was streaming in a tournament and I played this wacky like Arceus Pikachu V Union Flying Pikachu deck. I got top 16 with the deck, and the Jolteon was so good against like an Ice Rider Palkia deck, and I'm like, yeah, Jolteon is like, this has to be the play. Like it's just really good. I think it's hard to set up because it needs a lot of moving pieces. And I think the best way to play Jolteon, you have to play with Arceus because you need to be able to Starburst for the pieces because it's hard to get Jolteon Capsule Eevee. But I really think that like a good Jolteon deck, whether it be Malamar, Gyarados, or Flying Pikachu, or whatever, is the deal. I think Jolteon is like a pretty good play for Worlds.
Did you see it was like running around on the ladder, but there was the double Jolteon Arc deck?
I've heard about that for like a week, and that was it.
Yeah,
heard about it for like a week.
Never saw it. Never saw it.
Yeah, it was Baby Jolt, Big Jolt, and Arc, and it would just like blow up the Palkias because you played the glasses.
Oh shit! That's what
yeah.
Yeah, that's actually smart.
Yeah, doing 300 damage.
Talk to you guys later.
All right.
I gotta go.
The Jolteon signals.
You stopped her Cal Connor muscle picture. She had to go build this deck real quick. So we'll see Lindsay another time.
Gotta go.
On the bright side, Jolteons are only like $2 now. So
that's true. That is very true. You can even get the all art ones, right?
They marked down the tins, the Jolteon, or all the Evolution tins at Walmart, and like I saw it, and I was just like,
I think right now physical products honestly kind of scary.
They are. They're dropping, right? They're dropping price. Or?
Everything's dropping in price when it comes to singles. Except for the
Pogo's
Pogo stuff. Like the Rainbow Rares in the Pogo set have gone up of all things in the past couple of days.
Yeah.
I know we're not like on Stonks time yet, but prices are weird.
Yeah, the Pogo cards, like I think like Gold Mewtwo, Stonks confirmed. But
Stonks, all the gold.
For those of you who can't see, LDF is flexing on us real quick. He pulled out all 17 of his Gold Mewtwo's.
Yep. Gold Mewtwo set.
I mean, the Mewtwo V-Star deck is fun. I don't think it's like, gonna win you a massive tournament or anything like that.
I honestly think Mewtwo V or V-Star has a good amount of potential. I just don't think people
It does,
figured out
yeah.
the way to
there's
play it.
something there. There is something there. It's
Because,
just
like,
it's like you said.
somebody's gonna break that.
The card is
With
insane because
Mew
like
Mhm.
the card's just insane. That
Going down the
V-Star
format is
power is
definitely
good.
becoming a lot better.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
for sure.
100%.
There's something
And-
there. Yo, LDF, what about Mewtwo V-Star with that Farfetch'd?
Oh, the Star Raid? Well, actually, good thing you brought that up. I did a video recently on Lunala Mewtwo V-Star. So it's the same concept. You go Star Raid, and then you go Lunala, double the damage. And then I played, like, Inteleon to, like, kind of try to boost the damage and, like, change stuff. But, I think Mewtwo V-Star is just, like, a pretty good card. I think that V-Star power is kind of insane.
Yeah,
The fact that it can one-hit KO stuff is really good. I just think people have to figure out the best way to play it, whether it be with Shadow Rider, the Rocks, or, like, some other crazy contraption build that nobody's thought of yet. I have a few Mewtwo decks kind of brewing in my mind that I'm planning on for the future.
Channel. Totally didn't put one out. for my crap, because of how small and insignificant my views are, it's doing pretty well compared to the rest. I know imposter syndrome or whatever, but
You see Cal Pilot Mad Party at Worlds.
Is that the play, Cal? You want to tell us about it?
Mad Party.
So bad. We wish it was good.
No.
Bad Party.
We have Ditto now.
He'll play Magikarp.
Oh.
Magikarp Ditto.
Yeah, Mewtwo's in an interesting spot though, because like it's really strong having a deck that can one-shot things right now because it's a two-shot type of meta. And with Mew, like VMAX falling out of format, it becomes a lot stronger not being able to like get just rushed. Because the main problem with decks like Mewtwo and like Shadow Rider is that like Mew can just out-tempo you so quickly. Just like turn 2 one-shotting a 2-prizer, and then turn like 2 knocking out another 2-prizer, your deck just cannot come back from that.
That's
so,
what
like,
happened with Shadow Rider.
Falling out of format, it becomes a lot better.
Yeah, just like you said, that's why Shadow Rider like just fell off. The minute Mew came out, Shadow Rider was just gone out of nowhere.
Yeah, but then you got the dark types too.
Dark types are falling off a bit too. Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah.
The Dark's not as popular anymore.
Yeah, I mean the amount of energy you need on a Shadow Rider to do what Mewtwo can do with 3 energy is like insane. You need
Mewtwo,
like what, 9 on for in play for Shadow Rider, and Mewtwo just needs 3.
Mewtwo's literally just a better Alcremie VMAX. Like it's literally just a big upgrade. Yeah.
Its V-Star power is really good, and it also doesn't give up 3 prizes, so your prize trades 3-2-2, which is a lot better than 3-3.
It's so good, yeah.
You slap a charm on there and call it a day.
I gotta play Belt, bro. I gotta play Belt. Belt Lucha, 330 damage. Yeah. So you can one shot the VMAXs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Belt.
There's something there though.
Big numbers. And then I put Zigzagoon in my list for that extra like that 10 if you need it on a
Goon is great and a lot, like especially with Arc Intel. I do like it with Goon.
Yeah. Math, fixing math is always super important.
I'm waiting for somebody to break Zoroark box for Worlds. I think
it's real. I think Zoroark box has the potential. Slowbro is friggin' ridiculous.
Slowbro part is very interesting.
Yeah.
Slowbro's ridiculous.
I played around with your list, LDF, and I made a couple changes, and your list is pretty. It's close. There's something there. It's close.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I think Electrode is like really good in the deck because like Zoroark box's worst matchup would be Palkia if you didn't have Electrode. Electrode glasses into Miltank is like really good against Palkia, and then the Slowbro always checkmates your opponent.
Yeah,
the Slowbro is how you beat, like if you get paired against like Solrock Lunatone or something, that's how you beat those decks. You just take a knockout every turn, and even if your opponent gets the first knockout, you always win with Slowbro. So Slowbro is like just broken. And you have like Mighty Anna. If Mew gets popular again, you just go Mighty Anna. You have like Golisopod if somebody wants to play like Darkrai or something. I don't know. And then like you just have like a bunch of different things. Like I think Zorobox is a pretty solid deck that could work.
When I played a few matches with that, the Flapple came in handy so much because it traded off very nice with those when I ran into other single prizers. When I ran into other Miltanks and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, you have 4 abilities. Oh, knockout.
Yeah.
So
you could play Flapple Appleton and just do free Gus the entire time.
You could.
A coin flip though, right?
There's another Appleton you could play too that does damage for each special energy in play. That might not be bad. Actually,
70 for each special.
Yeah, the 71. That could be good. I don't think you already have Wormadam for Blissey, but I guess that's like a really good way to just one shot a Blissey.
That body's Blissey bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if Blissey's really that good right now. To be honest, like, I don't know if it's something you need to like prepare for Worlds.
I think Miltank is better than Blissey in that deck. So
yeah, literally. Well, Mewtwo Union's a better Blissey deck almost because it's a better Miltank deck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
it does a lot of stuff that Blissey can do. It can heal itself. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of damage that you have to put into that Mewtwo to knock it out is insane. Like, I mean, technically Blissey with a cape has the same thing, but like look at all these Inteleon decks now running around with Tool Scrapper. So
Exactly.
like
Blissey's
you can't
Blissey's
Tool
kinda
Scrapper the
squishy.
V Union out of play basically.
Yeah, Mewtwo V Union is disgusting. It's
Yeah.
so good. You just sit there, heal. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's
there's
nice
just a
to see
lot
a
of
V Union be
interactions
played.
with it. Mewtwo V
Yeah.
Union's got a lot of interactions, and you got to think very ahead with like almost every turn.
Exactly. Yep.
I played it at League, and then like people just were not on the same wavelength as me, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. I even attacked with it. Like attacking with Mewtwo V Union is just so.
The spread attack is
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
Spread attack's good.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
16
It's so funny to
wherever you
see.
want. Yeah.
I'm like, I
Also,
could
it does
deck you out,
300
or
too.
I could just do a bunch of damage and see what
Yeah, I'll
happens.
just take all my prize cards at once. Have a nice day.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
I still
Yeah.
think that Dialga has a crap ton of potential.
It does.
That's another good one. Yeah, Dialga is really good, I
think so?
think. Turbo
I think it has
Dialga.
potential.
It's very fragile.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
like a
very
glass
fragile.
cannon type deck.
Yeah,
I
you either
played it at
win hard or you
Yeah.
lose hard. There's no
Yep.
mid game whatsoever.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I played.
a lot
I wish I
that
played
they do.
Shemansky's list, but Shemansky's list is very good as a
Mhm.
starting point.
Is it the Turbo Dialga deck with like the
Yeah.
soft stairs?
Yeah,
and
he has
okay,
Eileen
yeah,
in
yeah.
there though as well.
There's a few ways you can probably play Dialga.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dialga Blastoise is that good, but I mean that's just like a video I did. But I don't know if
Yeah.
it's that good. But Turbo
Mhm.
Dialga seems pretty good right now in the meta.
I've run into a
It's
couple
just-
Dialga decks. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
taking an
cool.
extra turn is like great.
Dialga literally just wins the game half the time if you get if you take like 4 prizes with that knockout. Like you go
Mhm.
Starkronus knockout, Metal Blast knockout on your next turn, you just win the game half the time. Like it's insane.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just saying, but back in the day, we made that. What was the Zacian Zamazenta deck with the Oranguru?
Mhm.
That we.
Nah, wait, you're saying that's good right now?
No. I'm just saying back in the day. So I mean,
okay,
why,
yeah.
why not bring Metal back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dialga's really good. It's just very
was-
like
Yeah, it was good for the
Fragile.
meta.
if you go for, it's like a very I have to go first type of deck.
Right.
Yep. I got a sleeper card for Worlds. Like, what do y'all think about Radiant Charizard?
I think it's solid.
I think it's really good.
It's really good.
Mhm.
Gazer
I've,
was ripping Radiant Venusaur, and I got top 4 in a 300 person event with it.
I did rip it, and then
Radiant
I
Venusaur's
tried
sick.
it out a little bit myself, and I was like, okay, it actually is okay.
It's
I
pretty
did. It's actually okay. But no, Radiant Charizard. Believe it or not, I have it in my Ampipom deck that I played this weekend,
Okay.
Oh.
and it won 2 games for me, and then it kept me in a Mew matchup. And the Mew matchup's terrible because Mew just
Yeah.
rips right through Ampipom, right? And nothing I
Oh,
can do.
shred.
But
so toxic.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
just
so
so
toxic.
toxic. Who gave Mew shred? But
Yep.
yeah, a lot of people in my locals. There's about 4 people who's just steady playing Mew. Like, stop playing Mew. And they just keep playing it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I ran into one of them, and he was just ripping through my MP palms, and I could do, I'm dealing damage here and there, and then out of nowhere, I
Right.
drop the Zard, I put the energy on, I go and I knock out his Mew, and then he follows up, knocks out my Zard, and then his other Mew had like 180 damage on it. So I was put forth my last MP palm, I charged it up with
Charm.
the Charm, yeah, and then I'm like, here we go, and I had to get like 3 out of 6 heads, I got 2. So I ended up losing that one. But the Charizard kept me in the game. So I think Radiant Charizard, even, and if it could be good in this weird deck I played, it could be solid addition to,
Yeah.
a few
It's
other
a
things
really
somewhere.
it's a really good card because like you just come out of nowhere like a choice belt knockout and there's
Yeah.
like boom.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, there's a lot of ways I've seen it played. People are playing Arc Intel. It's played in like the
Yeah.
Inteleon box deck.
I've seen it in Arc Intel a lot now.
I recorded
Yeah,
a video
I'm
this morning
not a huge
with
fan of it in
his,
Arkansas
with
right
Samurott V-Star and Charizard together.
I've seen that pop up too. Yeah, I
Uh,
saw that.
Yeah,
too.
because like my problem with Samurott in the past was like you had a really good early game, but you had nothing to
Yep.
follow up with, and
Yep.
Charizard now solves that problem.
I ran into a lot of Samurats I played a 1K a month and a half ago,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of Samurats because it just came out, so everyone's playing it, everyone's into it. And early game, they're taking quick prizes, they're doing the 40 damage here and knockout here, Star Cleave, and then late game they can't get enough damage
they
ramped
fall
up.
apart. Yep.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying, Stu. It sounds
like
weird.
baby Moltres.
Yeah, I kind of treat it the same way with like Clara,
Mhm.
Training Court, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I mean, another deck that I think could be good for Worlds that is kind of not under the radar, but like not used right now as much is like any Urshifu variant. Whether it be the Inteleon Moltres build or the
With the
Melanie
Blastoise package.
Blastoise build. Yep.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
you just
the
need
Blastoise-
someone
like-
to come up with a
too.
solid concept to make it.
Somewhere
work.
Tord is pumping his fist
Yeah.
right now. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Like doing
Urshifu, yeah.
9
Hard.
rounds, doing 9 rounds of that deck, having to think that hard
Yeah.
for each game.
Yeah, 20 plus
I wouldn't
one
be able
ofs
to do
and
that.
all that sequencing, like in the correct order, and
Uh-huh.
That
just
deck is
all that
hard
shady
to play.
dealings. No, it's a drainer. It is a
To
Big
go
drainer.
back in the day and play Pidgeotto control for 9 rounds.
Screw that.
No, thank
Well,
you.
BJ's like, mm-mm-mm.
I'll take Unga Bunga plant stamp over Pidgeotto any day.
Urshifu is debatably, Urshi's debatably the best deck in the format if like like how to play it right.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's like debatably best deck in the format.
You could debate that. You could debate that.
Arc Intel can still beat it most of the time, though.
It can, but a good Urshifu player can beat Arc Intel.
Yeah, people are taking Dunsparce out of Arc. They're not putting it in.
Don't do that.
Pikachu doesn't play that.
Do that.
I wish I saw that. I haven't seen that. When I was playing my Regigigas, it was everywhere. I'm like, I'm tired of it because I couldn't get that one shot with Regirock. I wish people would take it out over here, but if they're taking it out, then that means Urshifu might make just a random sneaky comeback then.
Yeah,
right?
I think it is good.
If Mew's dropping,
and look at like all of the bigger tournaments, like above and beyond like 50 players, and then look at the Arc Intels at the top cut. There's not a whole lot of Dunsparce.
It's like a card you don't have to play. Like if no one's on fighting right now, like I guess Stone Junior coming back might actually force people to play it again. But like if fighting's not popular, don't play the Dunsparce and then just play Ursh, and then it's like okay, free win.
I'm surprised Gazer hasn't said single strike.
Not about it.
Maybe
like
Gengar, but not even.
Listen, I talked to Frank Persick for like hours about putting Umbreon in an Arc deck, and it just didn't work.
He came to my store yesterday, of all things. He went to Mahone's wedding, and then his family lives 10 minutes away from the store that I work at.
Perfect.
And he used our Wi-Fi to play in the team challenge.
Nice,
so
very cool.
We got to wrap it up a little bit. It was pretty cool.
Frank's a cool dude. Yeah, he was in
awesome.
he was in my live stream last night too. It's kind of cool.
Frank's got big news coming soon too, but I can't leak for Frank.
Oh my gosh!
I knew it.
I
don't know anything.
We'll put it this way: we're not going to be the only competitive big Pokemon TCG team on the scene. There's at least 2 more that I know of.
Oh damn!
Hey.
I didn't even know that.
2 more. Yeah. When are you guys gonna fight? I want to see it happen.
No, there's no fighting, but there's camaraderie. We're all camaraderie together.
Okay.
We grow together.
I don't mean like fist fighting or whatever. You're like a team versus team tournament.
Listen, if anybody wants a boxing match, so I'm down. But
I was thinking more like a Nintendo 64 Pokemon Stadium Battle Showdown.
Okay.
No. 007 is my game of choice, though.
Slappers only. Slappers only.
GoldenEye 007. Forget Pokemon.
Yep.
Slappers
we either
only.
got GoldenEye or Perfect Dark. I'll take either one.
Oh man, Perfect Dark, so good too.
I know.
The old days.
Should have just brought my cartridge, so when the side events were over there, NAIC just popped my.
Let's load it up.
There we go. I always love how they always have the video game set up.
I know.
At the biggest events, it's a nice little.
It's kind of sick.
Palette cleanser if you need to stop playing TCG for a little bit.
Yeah. NAIC was sick. It was my first big major tournament I've ever been to, and it was sick.
What did you overall think?
I loved it. I'm definitely gonna be trying to go to as many tourneys next year as I can, just because it was a good experience. And like even like my family was like my mom made a post on Facebook. It was so sappy. She made a post. I sent her a picture of the venue, and she's like, "Oh my god, my son Matt Wood, whatever, blah blah blah, is at NEIC, blah blah." Yeah, she like put a post on Facebook. She's like,
so
"Oh,
funny.
my son is getting like people are coming up to him and saying hi, watch our videos, and like go sub to his channel, Little Dark Fury." And like all my mom's friends on Facebook were like replying to the post, like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." Like,
I don't know what a YouTube is, but I definitely support him.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
So we're all.
So what do we call your mom? Do we call her like Little
Mama Dark
Fury?
Mom Fury,
Mama Fury?
Yeah.
Little Mom Fury?
Little Mom Fury?
Does that sound sus?
I like Mama Dark Fury.
Okay,
Big Mama Fury.
Yeah. Okay, Mama Dark Fury. Yeah.
That's
I like that too. Yeah.
You have to save Mrs. Dark Fury for whoever your spouse may or may not be.
Oh no, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to transition to something else, I know I can hear some kids getting angry.
We can shift into Stonks. We normally also have a handful of Q&A questions, but they're a little bit quiet tonight. So hey, if you're listening right now while we're live, use one single channel point and ask a question.
Hurry.
But, yeah, let's do Stonks. This is a little segment where we talk about either the playability or the financial value of a card. We'll just pass it around. Everybody can take a turn. You can pick one or the other, or if you have something for both, go for it. Gazer, would you like to start?
I have multiple, and I'll make them quick.
Okay.
And basically, two of them are cards we already talked about. Zoroark. I feel like Zoroark could be a play sooner or later. I feel like it can come up and start seeing some more play. Just that Slowbro cracks it right open. That Slowbro cracks it open. I almost played it this past weekend, but I feel like the Zoroark, the fact that it can just change and hit whatever matchup you're looking for the most part, just makes it so viable. Paired along with the Zoroark, though, the Charizard, Radiant Charizard, I feel like that's a good, and not just with the Zoroark, just any deck almost. It's a great finisher. If you can squeeze in a couple Fire Energy, I have 2 Fire Energy in my random Ampipom deck just for that Charizard, and it came in handy 3 times. So I feel like Charizard is worth the extra 2 energy that you can squeeze in there, whatever it takes to make it work. You have a Clara, you pick it back up, like you said, Steuben. It's almost has a Galarian Moltres vibes, almost. But
I love it.
When it gets down to 2, it actually hits for that 250 right off the bat, and you just slap on a belt, and then you're off to the races. So I think that's a little bit better, just a little bit.
I love Galarian Moltres. That's one of maybe one of my most favorite design cards ever made, and like the fact that Charizard is basically the same thing is just I love it. I love those type of cards.
The thing better about it is it only needs the one energy, the 1 fire.
Yep.
Once you get down to 2, just boom, 1 fire, you're good to go. So
and you can use it like Twin Energy and Raihan.
Path shuts off Charizard. Path does not shut off Moltres.
That is true.
That's true.
I almost pathed myself in one of those games.
That's funny. I think with Charizard though, if you play that's why I like with the Inteleon engine, because you can just shady dealings for the stadium, like Basin or Training Court or whatever you play. So
yeah, you have to be able to get that out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last card that I think is going to see some play is kind of in conjunction with them. I mentioned it before in a previous podcast, and it didn't see any play or not much, but I think it's going to see more now. Bruno. I think Bruno could be played because there's a lot of single prizes running around here now. I mean, you have Palkia, you have Arceus, and then everything else is kind of a toss-up. But with Linty Tone running around here and Little Dark Soul,
Little Dark Linty Tone.
I feel like Bruno could see a lot more play coming up soon.
Very cool. I can interject with one I feel like a lot of people don't think about, but it should be a heavily played card based on what I've done in the past week. Is Diancie.
Yeah, that's a couple bucks too. That's a couple dollars. It's steadily holding $2 to $3 on TCGplayer.
I pulled like 4 in the past month. Should I sell them?
No, keep your play set.
Okay.
Keep your play set. If you have more than a play set, then you can sell them. But again, it's only like $2 to $3, so it's not like.
Meanwhile, PJ has 5,
There you
6,
go.
7. How many do you have there?
I don't know. That's just what I've been playing with over here.
Yeah, I've been pulling a lot too. But yeah, I thought about Diancie as well, man. Why do you think Diancie, PJ?
I really like in games that I've really taken a hard L to, it's because I get bossed so early. And I think that putting more Diancie or like a Diancie in some of those turbo builds really prevents that and really like keeps the game state in tempo of your favor a little bit more than all these top decks that we're seeing. And I feel like somebody's going to find the correct cuts and then just pop Diancie's in there to prevent that. Not only like the first KO, possibly the second KO, and just to keep the tempo swung in their favor. And I think that that's a card that we don't see so much. And the more people utilize that in testing, it's going to see some more play after, if not during Worlds, then after Worlds for sure.
Okay.
It sucks that Diancie just gets bodied by Cross Switcher though.
I know.
Escape rope.
Yep. Rope boss. Yep. Cross Switcher. It just. Yep. And Palkia plays Cross Switcher, so.
Right.
That's why you just play 2 Diancie, and then if they play rope, you just put the other one up.
One into the other.
Yeah.
You just play another thing too. You're like, oh, Cross Switcher.
Yep.
Yeah. So then Cross Switcher really is the only bane of its existence at that point. Then.
Yeah.
All right, Cal, what do you got for us?
A deck that I think is flying under the radar is Mew. I think Mew is prime for a return right now because a lot of decks are not playing dark types right now, first off, because they think Mew is dead. And I think a lot of decks are not caring about Mew right now because it's went down so much in popularity that decks are starting to not respect it.
Yeah, I understand it for sure. I mean, we saw everything try and fit like the dark package in or a counter to Mew or and I mean like the closest thing you can do to Mew that isn't playing dark now is Roxanne and Path at the same time. So
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I think
Yeah.
Mew moving forward should definitely have like a Pumpkaboo in there, because I think Pumpkaboo is enough to get you past like a rock sand path.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of
I
these
agree.
Palkia are just playing one path.
Yeah, you have so many outs to Pumpkaboo
Mhm.
in your list. Yeah, I mean, with the 4 Quick Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, I mean, you have all those outs. Some people still pop in a Fog Crystal here or there. I don't
Still
think
Fog
it's
Crystal
good
in
to
there.
put. Yeah, but I mean, that's another out to it. I mean, there's so many cards you could add to get it out, but it is honestly your counter to Path. If Path sticks, I mean, we know just like anybody else, Mew just is terrible if
Yep.
Path.
Yep.
It's a big
Mhm.
brick.
maybe
I
we
was playing
finally play more stadiums finally too, instead of
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I see the towers coming back.
yeah.
I was playing against Mew in the top 16 last night in the tourney I
Uh-huh.
made top 16 in. Every time I passed my opponent and I marnied them, they just always had the stadium
Yep.
every time. It was
Yep.
in both matches. I was like, oh my god, this
They
guy's
seem to
cracked.
always have it off the Marnie.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that's what's annoying. Like Roxanne Path is way better than Marnie Path.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's the PTCGO algorithm that if Marnie goes into play, then it autos the stadium to the
Yeah,
top of the
Mhm.
deck.
Yep.
Oh,
Even
no.
without the Rotom phone, he's just hitting it every time. I'm like, bro, this guy, like, what the hell, bro? You know. So,
All right, Lindsay, what do you got?
Roxanne,
I don't even know. Like, I feel like anytime I log on, there's something different that's doing a whole bunch of stuff. But I probably have to agree with Cal. I'd probably say Mew just because I think a lot of people are not respecting it as much.
yeah, with the lack of dark things,
Yep.
the dark package isn't a thing anymore. Remember, it used to be, how can I
Yep.
squeeze the Galarian Moltres and 2 dark energy into my deck? It used to be like a whole thing.
Right.
With that not
Mhm.
Yeah.
happening now, maybe Mew could sneak back in there. I mean, I told you, I'm
Yeah.
still seeing it
People are putting
locally,
in
but maybe
Mightyena,
it comes in.
Yeah.
no,
Most
not
of
my
it
other
G
than the
is
one
down as
prize
well.
decks.
Yeah.
The other RC Flying Pikachu deck I still think plays the Crobat VMAX, but there's like a 1/1 Crobat
It's
line. So if you
one
just
Crobat.
It's 1/1,
you
yeah.
take
Like-
that out, yeah.
Yeah, like you can like
Yeah,
you can take out that bat before it even evolves. It,
Yeah.
like
Yep. And they always do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they see the bat and they're like, all right, I have to attack.
Yeah.
The amount of pressure Mew can put on so early is insane too.
It's so crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. That don't underestimate it. You know.
Yeah.
So
You knocked the whole archetype out of play when it came out. It's Shadow Rider was a whole thing. Shadow
Yeah.
Rider, Shadow was a thing, and it just
it knocked a lot
you
of
just
decks
said
out
no.
when it came out. It like most like it knocked Leafeon out of the format. It
Oh,
knocked
it did.
the
I forgot
it
about that.
knocked out Melanifu, Vaporeon out of the format. Like that deck just came in and was like, oh, all these big decks, get out of here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
I
like,
remember the
see you
first
later.
regional all 8 was like Mew. I think
Yep.
Brisbane was.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Mew's gonna see Drapion pretty soon. So
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. So I'd rather at that point play Mightyena. Like Drapion, you start with it, they mellow out and knock you out. You can't win the game by going 2 Drapions. So.
Like, it's a cool concept, but like it only works against one deck. Like, yeah, sure, it
Right.
says
Yeah.
rapid and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Maybe against Sobbles, but then like they evolve and then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, against like a Sobble deck, they go like keep calling and you go choice spell Drapion boss, knock out like an Arceus or something.
Yeah.
But if you're playing
Surprise.
against but if you're playing against anybody who knows what they're doing, they can play around that. But that's not maybe it's a good counter to like keep calling maybe.
And then the one game you start that Drapion, it's got 3 retreats, so you're just like,
yeah, that's why
well,
that's why it's garbage. Yeah,
yeah, at that point.
Even if you play the new Ninja Boy, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
you know,
The new Ninja Boy has a lot of potential in this format.
Oh,
Agree.
Thornton.
That card is gonna be pretty friggin'
Thornton's
cracked.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun
Thornton's
and pretty
sick.
good too.
Yeah, Thornton is sick.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that mechanic come back.
Yes.
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
show.
we'll see what happens with it. There's a lot of different variances, especially like Lost Zone and the Comfy engine might be a
Giratina's gonna
thing.
be Giratina could become a top deck. So I'm
My
excited to see
first
what
year,
Giratina.
Lost Zone was in format, so I'm kind of hyped. Lost Zone coming back.
I know.
I've been around for a while with Lost Zone. Back in the HSS era when I played, I remember when Gengar Prime first got announced. Everyone was
Yeah.
like, "This is going to be the BDIF," and then it happened, and then the card just basically flopped. And
I
then
know.
Mhm.
and then Lost Zone came back with like the Prism Stars and like Lost March, and it was pretty solid. Lost March was like an okay
Yeah.
deck, and Prism Stars were kind of cool. Like Coco and Ditto were pretty busted, but
Right.
Maybe
Yeah, we
Lost
haven't
March will
really-
be better and expanded now with the
Mhm.
new Lost Zone stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the trainers that are coming out for it.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Some of those trainers and supporters. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Yo, that's a good idea.
I've
I
been
did not
thinking.
think of that.
I was
Yeah.
looking through. I finally built a physical GLC deck.
Nice.
And I was like, my old Lost March deck, and I'm like taking my like regional stamp Cynthia's out of it, and like I'm gonna put these elsewhere.
Yep.
So made me think about all the new stuff that's coming out with it.
That's a cool idea. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got the spider poke. I can never remember its name, but that goes to the Lost Zone back in the GLC. If you go back, oh man, what was it? Ultra Prism that they had that you paralyze your opponent, you go to the Lost Zone.
Oh, Spinnerack.
Yeah,
Spinnerack. Yeah.
Spinnerack. I remember that card. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great card. But I think Giratina is going to be really good. I've seen a couple of lists from Japan. Those ones look pretty sweet. I don't know. I hope we get more cards to add to the card pool.
I think we are gonna. I don't even know if we've seen the entire set yet.
No, we've seen everything. We've seen everything.
Yeah, we've seen the set.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure. I'll hopefully it's not just a one and done concept.
Right,
It's like, hey, we got Lost Zone. All right, moving on to the next. Hopefully, sits around, a little bit.
I
here
agree.
and there.
Well,
Something like that.
technically, we should have one more big major set release before they transition to Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
When is the rotation too?
Rotation, they're assuming in January-ish.
I hate that.
2023.
Yeah, January 2023. I
That's
hate
what I
that.
said.
I don't
Inteleon
agree with
rotates,
that.
right?
Yeah, Inteleon's going to rotate. Quick Ball,
I know, but I was like,
Barney, Scoop Up Net.
Switch.
Yeah.
Nah, Switch got reprinted, right? Or it's coming back, I think.
No.
It's supposed to get a reprint, but I mean, they usually do
I
a
know
reprint.
Candy came back, yeah.
We got rare
Probably
candy now.
reprinted. I think Switch was in every format ever.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a card that they're always going to bring back, yeah.
They gotta
It'll
reprint
be
that.
in the Scarlet Violet base set, and if it's not, then they're gonna go in a completely different direction. So
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Can you imagine those
I
Switch?
hate that they're doing rotation in January because it's like we're just gonna see the same Arc Intel, Palkia Intel decks rule. Like I don't think Arc Intel and Palkia Intel are gonna move from being the top decks in format
Arceus is
until
gonna be around
January.
forever. Arceus is gonna be
Everybody
around.
hates
Until
the
it
Inteleon
rotates,
engine.
it's gonna be around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even without Inteleon,
Arceus.
Arceus is gonna be around.
Yeah, I don't mind Arceus. It's just the Italian engine sticking around for that long. Like I don't mind it, but like it's just like I know everyone hates it, and it's just like all right, come on, let's out with the old, in with the new. Come on, that's why I think we should have a
Intel
rotation.
takes so much time up too as well.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I hate
And
that.
space.
Yeah.
Man.
And
All right, you guys.
cards.
And the cards. Hey, you guys, we got to wrap this up pretty soon. Lindsay, I know you got to get running.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and excuse Lindsay Rosecup. Lindsay, if you want to give out any shout outs or any drop any socials or anything like that.
Just really my Twitch. You guys can follow me on Twitch. I stream every Monday and Thursday. It is the twitch.tv/linty_rosecup. And of course, the Shuffle Squad YouTube. And TJ will probably share a little bit more about that at the end. But I do have to run.
Can you spell Rosecup for us? Because I still know how to spell it. It's
like a rose in a cup. ROSECUP.
I swear it's a lot more to it, but okay.
Like a rose cup.
But no, Lindsay, thank you for joining us again. And just real quick before you leave, Lindsay, I just want to say, and PJ.
oh my god, whoa!
JP is my alter ego when I've drank too much. But
JP, no, but no, just the fact we were able to put this together. This roundtable was fascinating, man. It's a great time. Lindsay, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
PJ,
having
thank
me
you for making
again.
this happen. But yeah, Lindsay, you got to take off. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, get you another time too. So yeah.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Take it easy.
Peace out.
Yeah.
But no, that was we talked about Stonks. Are we missing anything else?
You missed me for the Stonks.
I haven't even gone yet either. So yeah, LDF, you're up.
Yeah.
You're up. You're up.
Okay. So I got Stonks for both IRL and PCG.
Okay.
Just because, okay. So remember on the podcast, the last pod when I was on the Gust when we were talking about the price of Machamp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was the next day I did like an Astro Radiance booster box opening on Twitch.
And you hit
I
one.
pulled it.
Let's go.
Oh,
dude.
nice.
And it's still $120 US.
Yeah, it's still holding value. Yeah.
It dipped a little bit and then it went right back up. And I'll wait till it's my turn to talk about value because I'm gonna go off.
Yeah. And I guess in terms of cards to watch out for, once again, I think Jolteon Memory Capsule decks.
I agree.
For that.
I agree. After seeing that one group play it at that 1K, completely dominate it, and I mean like they're top name players, so they're probably getting some worlds testing in at that point. So.
I don't know if I believe it's
clunky. Like it doesn't look appealing at first. It's like you got like Arceus, the stage 1 VMAX line, Barrel, and Jolteon, a 4-stage 1 deck. Like how does that ever work?
Yeah.
But
it's
because of Starbirth and like
it's just very fragile with the EVs being able to be sniped down by the Greninjas. That's the main problem.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And you turn off your own Manaphy and like
yeah, you can't even play Manaphy in it. It's asking for so much to go like turn 1, 2 EVs and a Manaphy and your attacker. That's a lot. And an energy.
See, that's what I don't know if I believe. It sounds so complicated.
You need a lot.
I think it's confidential though, for sure.
All right.
I mean,
Go
technically,
ahead.
the Greninja ability gets turned off too with the Jolteon. So
Mhm.
Yep.
And Star Portal,
Yep.
right? But you
Star
have to, if
Portal.
you go second though, they can theoretically kill your EV.
right.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Or worst case scenario, if they could just sit on the bench and they can just attach to it every turn and
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
bide some
Well,
time that way.
Jolteon has 100 HP though, so
Oh yeah,
Right.
it does. Yeah.
Jolteon sneaks past. It's just that going second, it's very bad because they can
Yeah.
either boss up your one Eevee or they can
Yep.
just go Greninja both of them, and there goes both your Eevees, and then
Yep.
yeah.
It's gotta be
and then
tough
it gets
going
very
second.
tough from there.
Yeah, it's got to be tough going second with that deck. I don't know. But I trust you, ODF. I trust you. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Financial value time. Man, everything's a mess right now. Not just with Pokemon, but with a lot of things. Things are a mess, and it's starting to really get to it. Bulk is dead.
Yeah.
Bulk is dead. Even the biggest people who buy bulk aren't paying more than a penny a piece for common and uncommon, and they're refusing to buy it in random numbers other than thousands.
Sheesh.
And I feel like we're gonna see a weird point in time in the future if the mass printing and reprints and the bulk rates all don't shift or change to where common and uncommon trainer cards that have value are going to go up even higher than they have before, since they won't be able to like come into the market as often as they have now.
Right.
Like Scoop Up Net's pushing $3 a copy already
Yeah. That's so insane.
tell me
because they
about it.
didn't
Yeah.
put it in the trainer's toolkit.
Right.
Tell me about it. I had to buy 2 of them this weekend. Tell me about it.
And that's just the start. Like look at the rest of Rebel Clash. Twin Energy's pushing $1.
I had to buy 2 of those this weekend.
Capture Energy's $1.50, $2 as well.
Yep.
All these sets that have low print runs that didn't get reprints like everything
Yeah,
else
because
has
of the
gotten.
pandemic.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
gonna get weird, and now that we're not gonna rotate when we normally would, people who are gonna get into the game are gonna want those cards, and it's gonna drive the prices up.
Buy your Vivid Voltage boxes now, kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's
Get
to
your
say?
Evolving Skies boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Vivid Voltage's ETBs at my Target all the time. Should I go buy them?
Yeah. You should.
They're just sitting there. No one's
They
buying
got
them.
Pikachu and they got Charizard in them, so I mean,
True.
That's all you need. Well, I don't think the Charizard's worth much in there, right? That's a pre-release kit one.
yeah. Well, I don't think it is, but if you, what is it, the shiny one, right? There is a shiny in there. I don't think it's
No. There's Rainbow Pikachu. That's it, I think.
Yeah,
that's-
that's
Charizard's Champion's Path. That's
Yeah.
Champion's Path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, nobody wants them because there's no.
The amazing rares are in Vivid Voltage.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, long term, I'm talking like 5-10 years. Those might have value. Right now, they don't.
Remember buying Jirachis? The amazing.
I remember paying $15, $20 a piece. We have 5 of them sitting in a binder, and I kind of regret that.
Yeah, they're like $1 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird that like everything's coming down. Palkia V stars slowly coming down to 20-ish. The regular V is under 10 now. Arceus, the regular Vs are $5 and under. V stars are slowly coming down to 20. Mew is $20 for the V Max. Genesects are only like $2.
Yeah.
Everything is coming down, and I don't know if like that collector bubble bursting is finally pushing them to sell all their excess hits out there. But we'll see it eventually. It's going to have some ripple ramifications for us.
Yep, for sure.
Gazer, what do you think?
I think I need to go to Walmart after this and go get those Vivid Voltage ETBs. And I knew what was going on with them. It's just I'm like, they're just still sitting there. I'm like, so no one's buying them up? I guess it's not that important. And I went to a couple shops where like they charge $4 or $5 for a pack, and then Vivid Voltage packs are like $6. I'm like, oh, okay. So I thought I'd get a couple ETBs, but they're just sitting there. I'm like, no one's after them, so why should I be after them? But,
yeah, even at small level, most of you know, I work at a little game store. It's a small little town in Ohio, and our product is sitting, except for Astral Radiance.
Yeah, look at Ultra Prism. Look at, I mean, we can talk about, was the evolutions there? XY evolutions.
Oh, yeah, evolutions. I remember walking around with Will Post, handing out packs at NAIC, or technically Nationals or whatever at the time. We were just giving them away. Like, we had cases with a razor blade sliced up down the top, and just, you get a pack, you get a pack, you get a pack, you get a pack. and it was crazy.
Yep.
Or the pandemic, that I would buy like a small, a random tin, and they always stuck evolutions in there. I'm like, well, I guess I have evolutions. I was trying to grab, a sword and shield base set, but looks like there's evolutions in here too. Oh boy, it's just like they had so many extra, they just threw them in.
I know. Such as Pokemon.
Yep.
It'll happen. And all the stuff that'll sit on shelves now, like these Cleavor boxes and more
Mhm.
Pico boxes, and all these ETBs. Give it till the 30th anniversary of Pokemon for it to go up in price. Then, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was wild
Yeah.
when it like the pandemic hit and like all the collectors started buying everything, and you literally couldn't find anything.
There was like a point where
There's
Target,
times.
I think, banned you from buying cards or something, or they like stopped
Mhm.
selling
Yep.
Pokemon cards. Yeah.
yeah, from all the crazy and violence, but it's
Mhm.
it's a year later and it's the complete opposite now.
Yep. It's calmed down quite a bit. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if there's cards you want, buy them while they're coming down. If there's cards
Exactly.
you need, buy them before they go up. We don't know what's
You
going to
think we
happen
should hold
anymore.
on to like rare ones right now? Like I have the Machamp one the LDF has.
Mhm.
You think I should like hold on to it or no?
I
Hold
think
it, yeah.
so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's a
so.
gen-
It's a
one for
long-term
sure.
hold. It's a long-term hold. Yeah.
We're gonna see that Aerodactyl all do the same thing
Oh
in the
my
next set.
God, that
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Aerodactyl is
Oh, yeah,
beautiful.
the Aerodactyl,
Giratina. I think the Giratina art's gonna go
Giratina and
pretty ham.
Aerodactyl.
I've seen that like pop off in Japan.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the Giratina alt art's gonna be worth a lot too.
I don't know. I don't really like the alt art look.
It's
It
I don't know. It's
bothers me.
weird. It's like pretty expensive in Japan apparently. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the alt art of the Aerodactyl, I'm
The Aerodactyl's really good. I
Yeah,
like
watch it
it.
pre-sell just like the Beedrill and the Machamp did around
Yeah.
40-50 bucks. It'll sit there
And
for
then-
a couple days and like 2
Yeah,
weeks after
I
you
know.
release,
It'll spike.
it'll take
Yeah.
the Machamp
I mean,
treatment.
Yeah, I got the Starmie with Misty on it. I'm just gonna keep that in a case.
Yeah, I like that one too.
That's like that's what I got. I have like literally like a massive stack of like just expensive stuff like the Machamp.
Yeah.
I got, the
Yeah.
gold Mewtwo's.
Mhm.
Yep.
I got, Umbreon Altards, Espeon,
Mhm.
Glaceon, VMAX Altard, and just
Oh,
like
yeah.
just hold on to them
Just
for a
sit on
long
'em.
time.
Yep.
Exactly.
That Umbreon's one of my favorites. I like that
I
one.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still want to pull the VMAX if I can.
I know.
And
I have this box
there's
of,
been more boxes of Evolving Skies floating around all of a sudden. It's not
Yeah.
even a real reprint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
just
It's not-
like a
yeah, it's-
wave people
yeah.
kept.
The distributors
I got this-
scumbagged it honestly at that point, just holding the product and then sold it for markup.
I have
Mhm.
multiple
Oh.
sealed like boxes. Like I have Cosmic Eclipse, Burning Shadows, and like Evolving Skies,
yeah.
like the money sets, and I'm just like
Yep.
hold them for a long ass time. And it's
I got
like,
Evolving Skies right here, and I want to open it so bad.
Evolving Skies is so good
I
to
got a
hold
booster
on
box.
to. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
I
fun to
bought it-
open and
pandemic
hold on
happened.
to. It's
Like-
I
like
bought it
it's
because
like
it was on sale for Christmas, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you-
"Oh, good, it's a good sale," and I got it.
Yeah,
And
you
it was
buy
either
it.
that or Chilling Rain. It was like Evolving Skies was like
Right, yeah.
$10 more. I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. It's a fun set to open."
Rain is
but
trash.
Yeah.
Flame Range pretty
Absolute trash. But
It's not-
you hold
it's
on
not
to
that
that
bad.
Evolving Skies for 10 years, and that box is like $500-600.
Yeah, I
Easy.
sold my
maybe
Furious
more than
Hit
that.
for a
I
lot.
want to open it.
No, I think Evolving Skies is more than a higher ceiling. Cosmic Eclipse is only 3 years old, and it's already like boxes are going for like $700.
Yeah,
I think Evolving Skies can maybe break $1,000
Oh,
in
yeah.
like maybe like 5 years.
easy.
Like
I
all
just-
those trainer
like,
cards with
yeah.
the gym leaders and all those alt art Pokemon.
Yep.
Those are popular cards.
Yeah, and
They
the
ain't
EVs,
got nothing on Eevee, so Evolving Skies.
Eevee and
is just-
Rayquaza,
yeah.
and Eevee, yep, all of them
Yeah.
combined. It's insane.
Yep. for sure.
Because it'll be
Mhm.
it'll be a crazy future to see what happens with everything.
Yep.
But we've rambled now. Let's move into the Q&A. We have a couple questions. Some of these are, as always, trolls. Some of these aren't. Gazer himself has even asked a question. Oh my god,
I have.
Gazer, how cool? What is wrong with you? I'm not gonna read that one. We got one from our boy X Tangram. If you could change one function in the Pokemon trading card game, what would it be? Like, for example, he put like rules about damage counters or something. So if you could change one main function or a massive rule, what would you change?
That's a tough question.
I would change player interaction. I know that kind of changes the game a little bit, but more like you do something on your turn and then I can stop it within your turn.
So Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like power
Basically-
spray.
Basically Yu-Gi-Oh! But
Solid,
like,
solid
Magic
judgment.
is like
Sorry,
that
bro.
too.
Game over. You got no Pokemon left.
but like just like almost a reactionary element, not necessarily like the whole game has to change, but like specific cards that could do one thing during a game, like a GX move. I think that would be kind of cool.
We've had a similar effect before. There's an item called Power Spray from way back in the Diamond earlier, and that was quite literally a card you use on your turn.
Yeah,
that one was
something
wild.
they should. Yeah, they got to bring something like that back.
I'll be down for that.
I think I would change the time aspect from 50 to 60 minutes because I think that it's very difficult to get 3 games done in
I know
50 minutes.
Yeah, especially with Inteleon and stuff being popular.
For somebody that played back in like the base set, games used like 1 round would take an hour because all single prize Pokemon.
I mean, everyone for 10 damage. For 20 damage,
everything was best of 1 like 50 minutes for the longest time.
Yeah.
So.
Or I mean, just like LDF, was saying, the Inteleon engine, that's a lot. Plus, you're working back towards 2 prizers again.
Yeah.
One prize decks with Inteleon engine take so long.
Malamar specifically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for sure, definitely going back to a 50, 60 minute.
Yeah, and also with Mew too. Mew's also another deck that like takes like 10-minute turns.
Oh my but it's over real quick after that.
YouTube realistically gets like 1 game done in like 40 minutes.
Yep, sure. I tied a Mew match in NAIC, and I was like winning all of my games like almost too because I had Crobat in play and stuff, and it was still like 10-minute turns for my opponent.
Yeah, that's all the sequencing, all the drawing,
all the shuffling
never ends.
There's a few decks with Mew, Regigigas, Lunatone, and Solrock where you're just playing solitaire with yourself for about 2 minutes a turn, 3 or 4 minutes a turn, just playing solitaire with yourself. Can I hit it? Can I do this? Can I do that? And your opponent has like no bearing on what you do. It's just you doing it for yourself. You know what I mean? It's
that's why I like playing Arceus because the turns are really fast.
Exactly. Yeah, I think coming out of the online era too, for a lot of players, it's going to get easier sequencing more that you're playing at these tournaments and playing at these challenges. Because if you go to a lot of them, if you're grinding cups, you're grinding challenges, and you're doing it all the time, and you're tying for losses, people are going to get upset and they're going to learn how to play faster.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Like moving from online. A lot of the online players, the shuffling interactions and all that stuff is like manually done for you. Like automatically, so now that they have to do it like IRL, it just takes up a lot of time.
Man, I've gone from PTCGL to IRL for about 3 months now, and I still don't know how to shuffle. I'm waiting for Subin to teach me, but he won't. But the shuffling.
I've got a whole squad for that. We can teach you how.
It's even in their name.
True. But no, the shuffling is it takes time. I want to shuffle thoroughly, and my opponents are like, "You didn't do it right. Give me your deck. I'll shuffle it." And it's a whole ordeal, and just. I'm not trying to slow play anyone, but I'm just just interactions, just IRL is different than playing online. But I'm getting better at playing better and starting to realize, okay, I need to scoop this game and go to game 2 to have time to tie it up or try to win the next. I'm starting to learn
that's
that.
That's something
aspect.
that like at Indy, my experience, I went 4-2-3, and my 3 ties were against 3 new players that didn't know when the game was actually over, that they should concede, or like they took a lot of time. They weren't slow playing me by any means.
They just didn't know any better.
They just didn't know any better. So
that was me. I'm starting to pick up on that now, but yeah, it's true. Yeah, Cal's right.
I make the mistake a lot playing IRL. Like I'll shuffle my deck even though I'm going to go back in. I do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
I learned that early on. So thank goodness I don't do that anymore. But yeah, like the first couple games I did that. I was like, and I seen other people like, I'm going back in. I'm like, going back. Oh, okay, I get it. So yeah, I started learning that interaction. We have a couple more questions.
Go for it.
I'm gonna read. This is a 2 from. I'm gonna read 2 of them. They're both more sort of geared towards me. I'll answer those quickly. From Passman 2, Woman Gazer Digivolve again. Pass pretty soon. The Gazering 2-year anniversary stream is coming up soon. I'll be streaming for hours at a time and doing different Digivolutions and different prizes and giveaways. So it's been 2 years now. It's been 2 years.
When did I win that tournament you hosted? Because I would have been close to your 2-year anniversary.
You won the very first Gazering Tourney of Dreams.
That was November.
August was it November? Was it August or November?
It was
definitely November.
It was
November.
It was November because
it was after I made the Mad Party Dugong deck at Hexer's Journey.
At that point,
so it was November then.
It was November because I think it was
2020.
like my 3rd or 2nd month or whatever is on Twitch at the time.
November 2020.
And
Yeah.
I remember it wasn't my games with LDF. It was whoever else I was playing that was like going really slow with the timer. It wasn't even a control deck, and like I was raging, and like my chat was like raging, and your chat was like, "Shut Steuben up, he's an asshole."
Yeah, I remember that.
But I wasn't
I
wrong.
think yeah. I was transferring some files from my old PC to my new one, and I came across a clip where you dunked Cash.
Oh, I remember
You
that.
dunked Cash with your Mad
It was
Party.
the finals. It was the finals. I remember that.
It was in the finals. It was best of one at the time. I switched it all up now. Before it's just best of one.
Yeah, well, you did
like,
that on challenge.com too.
Yeah,
right?
it was on challenge. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was telling Charlie, hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go watch the finals. Appreciate you guys for being here. Let's check out the finals. And I click over, and all of a sudden I just see well played, and I see your Bumblebee just smack a Volcanion, and it's just over. I'm like, what?
I remember that.
Like our match was like an easy 40 something minutes at the time, and then you just like you go on, and it was just like, all right, cool, see you next. I'm done. Congratulations.
Sorry, Cash.
Yeah,
Bye.
Cash was on Seni, I think.
Yes.
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
He started with
the
Volcanion, and that was
yeah.
it. And that was just nothing else. And you just said Bumblebee,
clapped him
discard
with
your
Bumblebee.
hand, and just
Yep.
clapped him.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But yeah, 2-year anniversary stream is coming up soon, so pass them to pretty soon if you're still here. And this one came from Lindsay Rose Cup. She's gone now, but she said, Gaze Room, who are you going to call? If you guys aren't aware, if you guys are listening and not watching this, I'm wearing a Ghostbusters t-shirt, so I suppose I'm going to call the Ghostbusters.
Sounds like a plan.
New
So we
movie
take care of
with
another question?
Yeah, this one's from Vulcan Turtle TCG, fellow Twitch streamer, so please go check them out. With the game getting a lot faster and becoming more V-Star favored due to less prizing over VMAXs, what do single prize decks need to truly find? What do they need to truly find a way to break the meta shares and be more inclusive in our format of future formats?
Consistency.
Well, they got. That's not really like the cards themselves. Pokemon just got to make single
Yeah.
prizers better. Like they got to make them stronger.
Yeah.
They don't do enough damage.
Yeah, it's
Also-
it's not the cards. It's the game design. Like,
Yeah, like cards like Galarian Moltres and Radiant Charizard are like good examples of like single prizers that can do well because they do so much damage. But then you got
Right.
like ones that do like 120, 130 damage, and it's just like it's never gonna see play.
or you need four
If I have
energy,
to-
4 energy to do like 180 or whatever. Like,
Yeah. If I have to
Yep.
work that hard to get a single prizer out, stage 2, whatever it is, I need to do more than just
Right.
100 damage.
If
I
you're
need
single
the
prize-
payoff to be worth something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if your single prize deck cannot one hit KO, it's trash. Because like there's no single prize deck out there realistically, apart from like maybe Malamar that even can ever beat Arc Intel. Because they just have 310 HP Charon's Care, and that's impossible to beat for any single prize deck.
Yep.
Apart from like Malamar. So they just gotta make single prizers stronger, or they gotta lower that power creep even more.
Mm-hmm.
and
Make single prizers
we'll see
stronger,
what
give me some
happens
type
with
of
Scarlet
something to
Violet.
work with.
Like Scarlet
Yeah.
Violet's really going to dictate what happens.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a
Yeah.
new mechanic. That, yep.
I think you give single prize something they can work with, like some type of stadium that lets them evolve first turn. I don't know. Or
What if-
evolve quicker. I don't know.
What if some
Ooh.
crazy
Those are single
streamer?
prizes.
What if some crazy
That'd make
streamer guy
shady
just had a
feelings.
tournament of only single prize Pokemon though? Oh,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Subin.
No, yeah, never mind. Sorry,
Yeah,
GLC
bro.
happened. That's dead.
Yeah.
I would still play in a single prize only tournament, to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen one
like
in so
that.
long.
I don't know.
I
They
miss
used to
them.
be a huge until GLC popped off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like GLC, but like I miss the single prize tournaments because GLC is not the same format as a single prize format. Single prize
No.
formats are fun because it's a different type of environment than GLC.
Yeah, I liked it. I'd still bring it back, man. Come on, man.
You gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it. I'd play in it. I'd stream it. I'd stream it. I'd play it.
I happen to know of a good sponsor, so I mean,
Oh, I'll think about it. I don't know. It's like the time is like the biggest.
No,
part
yeah,
of
yeah,
getting
yeah, I
it
understand
done.
that,
Like then I didn't work. Now I do.
True,
And everything else
Yeah.
going on. So
Right,
it's a little bit
We'll have to
harder.
make a
you can
I'll
run
make
a
a quick
tournament on
interjection.
your cell phone at the store.
True.
Yeah, but
press
then
some buttons and just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get some
Yeah, if you
judges,
have like a
press some buttons.
laptop, you can just run it while you're working on the laptop.
They're right. There's
Just
a
hire some judges, or not hire them, but get some judges or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know, and then boom, there you
And
go.
get some friends.
Stephen, what's the
Exactly.
excuse now?
Exposed.
Got him.
but I like to stream it and play in it.
Yeah.
That was the
That's
best
true,
part
too.
of it.
Good point. Good
Excuse
point.
myself
Streaming-
from the prizing and just play and have fun.
Streaming it is fun. You're right. Good
Yeah.
point. Speaking of streaming, just a quick interjection. I have the Gaze Room Weekly, West Coast Weekly coming up again on Wednesday. This will be number 2. I've been doing it for us on the West Coast, so you guys are excluded. Well, you can play, Cal. You're a West Coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the third one. I'm partnering with Senior Doom. We're gonna take our top 4 champions over the next month and have them battle it out in like a West Coast throwdown championship. I don't know. We'll come up with something. But
I just seen Doom yesterday too. Matter of fact.
Well, I mean, he was on the bench though, right?
Yeah, he didn't play.
Poor Doom.
He was coaching us though. He was chilling.
There we go.
That's
Give that man some love.
You want to handle another question? I'll take care of this one.
Oh,
This question comes from Gazerbeam 2K. Oh, wait, where's my camera? Oh, this question comes from Gazerbeam 2K. Wow. Okay. He says, how much would my camera's in the way? How much would Steuben and Gazer, or how much would Steuben and I have to pay you to get on the Shuffle Squad?
What? That's extortion.
There you go.
Extortion.
We need more.
Yeah. The amount does not exist monetarily. It might not be money. But no, it's we will be growing. So I cannot say that there are open spots currently, but there is growth that will happen.
Just know that is Gazer who proposed this question. I have to get my LLC involved here and say that I did not impose this question upon you. I don't want to pressure
the
you.
legal
in this
team
situation.
hops in.
Yeah. Steuben LLC is not responsible for the actions of Gazerbeam 2K.
Fair.
All right, one more question. This one is from our boy, Mr. Darth Bean. What will be the next card to be reprinted? Something in the Lost Zone? And what do you think?
Switch.
Yeah,
It's just Switch. Like you think they'll do like a big announcement trailer for a reprint and it's just Switch?
Oh, yeah.
An old card is coming back to format. What is it? Switch.
Because these last two times have honestly been just like the biggest teases
Oh
ever.
my god.
Yeah.
And then,
Energy Lotto.
to get Energy Lotto and Lady
coming back.
Yeah, like
And that lady was like, really?
Hard.
Cool.
Energy
I thought it was gonna be something
Lotto's
involving the Lost Zone or
cool,
something.
but not
Oh,
I
that
like Energy
cool.
Lotto.
Royal. We brought back
They did bring it back. The last
The
big one I think
Masked
was
Royal.
Full, right? Oh no, it was Dark Patch. Dark Patch was the last one.
Dark Patch was cool though. Like Dark Patch
Mhm.
had some viability except for bad Pokemon. So aside from that, it was pretty good. I mean, I think if we get more or better dark Pokemon as we go, it'll be good.
The only one that really worked with it right now is like kind of Darkrai. Like I was trying to concoct like a Malamar VMAX deck with it, but like it doesn't work.
Yeah, we were throwing Malamar VMAX decks at the wall for a little while, and it's just nothing.
Malamar VMAX is bad. I thought you guys knew that.
Malamar would be good if Mew was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But Malamar VMAX is bad. I thought you guys knew that already.
Well, Malamar has Roxanne Pass Jolteon Capsule is a pretty good lock, but like it's too much to set up. But it could be the
It takes too long, and I'll get hit for so much so fast.
Yeah,
that's so much to set up.
As a Dusk Noir tag team GX player at heart, I really wanted Big Squid to work.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Big Squid to work. So
I liked me some Dusknoir, but Malamar, I already knew that wasn't a thing. Now I'm with you with Dusknoir, but Malamar, I'm like that's not a thing.
Yeah,
it can't be a thing.
Gengar
VMAX.
Gengar's not bad. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, you put a belt on it, it can hit relevant numbers. I mean, like, it's not the worst thing ever. It's like, you know,
it's just
it's
tier 3
with, single prizers, right?
Yeah.
Gengar Zard.
Zard. Those single prizers.
I played Gengar. I played a Gengar Arceus Jolteon deck to a 2K, and I did decent with it.
Yeah.
Because Gengar VMAX does a lot of damage, but it's better when Mew's popular. If Mew's not popular, Gengar is not.
I mean, even with just other Vs, it hits huge damage. It just, when you run into a single prizer, you're like, what do you do?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've hit all the questions that weren't trolls, except for Gazer's own question, and I'm sorry for that. But now at this point in time, the floor is all of yours. So feel free to plug all of your social media, your channels, the team, the tournament, you name it, have at it, take it away.
All right, LDF, you go first. You got skipped a whole bunch tonight, so we're gonna let you.
That's on me. That's my fault. I forgot he was here.
You're good, Gazer. Shout out to the Shuffle Squad, of course, as always, and then I'll shout out my YouTube and Twitch, Little Dark Fury. If you want to get all the best Rogue Deck action, check out my Twitch and my YouTube channel, Little Dark Fury.
All right, Cal, you can plug yours.
Yeah, shout out to the Shuffle Squad, my team, and then shout out to my Twitter. It is Calvin Connor 12.
Well, PJ, take it away.
All right. Well, as you know, I'm PJ, the manager of the Shuffle Squad. Shout out to all of the members of the Shuffle Squad and upcoming members of the Shuffle Squad. Make sure you're checking out Tournament of Champions. You can check out our Twitch channel. You can check out our Discord. You can check out our YouTube, which will be making a move very soon, but we'll still retain the same handle, so it's easy to find us. But as far as everything goes, you can check me out personally if you like me and anything that I do or stand for on Twitter. That's where you can find me most of the time. And then, just search out the Shuffle Squad for anything else that you like that any of our creators or pro team are going to be doing in the future. And make sure you check out Gust to Win podcast. I heard it's pretty good.
Hey. On that
Here's
note,
Jackie.
don't forget, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, don't forget to leave a review. I see now we finally have some on Spotify, but it doesn't let me read them or anything like that because you can't actually like type one in. But Apple, I'm still trying to figure that out on my end. I don't know, but maybe we don't have any. But hey, if you're on Apple, hook us up with a review, and if it's a 5-star one, we'll read it on the pod.
Ooh.
And of course, you can always find this on my YouTube channel until we stop putting it on YouTube. I don't know what we're doing with it half the time. But Gazer, anything you want to add?
Just once again, PJ, man, thank you for making this happen. LDF, Cal, Connor, thank you for sliding through. Shout out to Lindsay, who's here, Lindsay Rose Cup. Thank you guys for joining us, man. This is our first roundtable like this. I threw the idea out to PJ a month ago, maybe?
Yeah.
I think about a month
it.
ago. And I was like, I think it'd be such a good idea, man. It'd be so dope. And he was down. And then I came to him last week. I said, hey, what we talked about a month ago, let's make it happen. I said, assemble the Avengers. And PJ, you made it happen, man. It's just next time we do this, I want all 15, 16, 17 of the members, man. I want them all, man.
All the screens are going to look like a freaking chessboard.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Partridge Family here.
The Brady Bunch intro. Oh man. But yeah, that'll do it
PJ,
for
thank
us.
you so much. Thank you guys for being here, man. Thank you guys.
Much love, everybody. Cal, good luck at Worlds if I don't get to talk to you before then. And of course, good luck with the tournament, everybody. And I'm excited to watch in and listen. But yeah, that'll do it from all of us today. And of course, myself and Gazer, you can find us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Gazer needs to do all these things too. He needs to. The world wants Gazer shorts on TikTok, and we want them now.
Need them.
But yeah, that's it. We will see you guys next week for the next episode with, I don't know. Gazer, you want to leak it?
You know what? No, I'm gonna take a page out of PJ's book and say one of the names he mentioned earlier is gonna be on the Gust to Win podcast next week. I'm just leaving it at that.
All right.
Well, that was before we knew anything either, too. So that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. It is.
Yeah. We'll see.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening.
See you next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Later, guys.